coyotes sitting right up in that field. Hey, good morning, Kapper here, and a real quick update on Project 211 and some information on making some investments now looking ahead. So we're still waiting on the appraisal, but we have a closing day that we're trying to set up the date and time. We're looking at, about 2 weeks from now. So in the meantime, things are all looking pretty good. We just put in the official order. We waited till after the first of the year to cash in on basically our last, one of our last, what was a retirement investment account to put towards this. But I'm here to tell you that the future is now. You know, we're in our 50s, and I'm not in good health, and Mrs. Kapper has some things going on as well. If you wait too long, you're not going to pursue your dream. You're never going to make it. So if there's a way you can financially finagle it, just consider it, because the future is now. We're living the life every day right now, and who knows how much longer we've got of usable health. So anyways, I got lost. But here, let me show you some clips on what I'm purchasing that you'll need to consider when you buy a piece of property. And the winter is a really good time to shop. So let's check it out. Okay, this was a big investment right here, but I managed to find a 40% off sale, and I'm working with somebody on these. It was a year-end blowout sale, so you see it's $5.50 a piece, but I think my price was like three and a quarter, give or take. So I ordered several of these with the extended, another half acre of basically wire, so each one of these can close about an acre of food plot. I've been needing this for years, and I'll definitely need it on that 211 just to keep a plot of beans or corn. So this was a major investment, but looking ahead, it will pay back dividends big time. All right, so I get these updates from Redneck Blinds and a bunch of other places, but during the winter is a good time to stock up for things for next season. All right, so here I was interested in bale blinds for Project 211. All right, and there's two levels here, if you will. There's the outfitter, which I think is just longer, and then there's the sportsman's here, and I don't know if you could quite see it or not. So it's regularly $600. Now it's $400. So I ordered two of those, thinking ahead already to next season on Project 211. You know, if I want to have a couple hunters, a group of guys or whatever in there, being that it's open CRP, I'm going to need either tower blinds or bale blinds. So I save $400 off of the retail here, thinking ahead. Okay, and this is a huge one, an ATV broadcast spreader. I've needed this for years. I've put it off, and my back just keeps getting worse and worse. Okay, this is Kapper here. I'm making a video.
Do what?
I'm making a video, sorry.
Sorry.
10 minutes.
And I just came out of the epidural back injection, and it was quite interesting. But overall, went pretty good. But now I broke down and ordered it. This will save a ton of manual work right here by being able to broadcast basically everything. Fertilizer, seed, doesn't really matter. And then of course I have the 2-row planter now that I purchased last year for the coyote. So looking ahead to creating the new food plots on the Project 211, this is a piece of equipment I'll need. Might as well order it now in the winter time and have it on hand. get it paid for and not have to try and order it and compete in the spring when everyone's out of them. So I got to pick which one I wanted. I picked the one that'll hold 100 pounds basically and had pretty good reviews. So now I'm preparing for holes in tires. Alright, so I researched these kind of different tire sealers, and this Gempler's here seems to be the most extreme, and the reason it's the one I selected is right here because it'll seal up to a 1/2 inch puncture. So I went ahead and bought a gallon of this. It's a little pricey, but I'm visualizing being on that property, popping a tire and being stranded. Whereas if I buy a gallon of this or even more down the road, keep it in my truck, or maybe even keep it on the four-wheeler, I'll have it ready instead of not having it, popping a tire, then trying to, come back home, order it, or go to a store and get someone, or have somebody come and fix it. So I'll be prepared at least for most punctures by ordering it now and having it on hand. Alright, and another piece of equipment that I've been needing that's not going to break the bank and its safety is a chainsaw helmet. Looking ahead, there's them patches of woods there that could probably use a little bit of TSI, timber stand improvement, basically hinge cutting. There's a couple areas that could be thickened up and made into even thicker bedding. So I went ahead and ordered this for my own safety, even though I can't saw much, but I don't need to saw much, just a little bit at a time, knock a few of them trees sideways. That's all you need to do to create bedding. It's small, but it is important. I use these little tackle boxes for SD cards. So on Project 211, I'm going to put out all new cameras, which I already have. But you get a bunch of your blank cards, you put them in here, and you leave them in your truck, and then you don't have to worry about forgetting them. So small but important in looking ahead for a new piece of property.